An investigative report by Rolling Stone magazine calls U.S. military policy in Africa a nightmare. The publication unearthed materials through the Freedom of Information Act, contacted Pentagon advisors, sifted through official assessments, visited U.S. training operations, and interviewed senior American military commanders. Some of the information they uncovered: militant Islamic violence in the Sahel has increased 400% since 2019. 2 U.S. soldiers have been killed in combat in Somalia over the past 5 years. Over 10 years, U.S. Special Forces personnel have seen combat in 13 African countries. 9 officers trained by the U.S. have overthrown their governments in the past 8 years. All of the military coups have taken place in West Africa. 3 times this happened in Burkina Faso and Mali, once each in Gambia, Guinea, and Mauritania. The United States conducts extensive military exercises in West Africa every year, called Flintlock. According to the report, all of the mutinous officers took part in Flintlock. Rear Admiral Milton Sands, who last year took over as commander of U.S. Special Operations Command in Africa, spoke with Rolling Stone. The lack of security and the numbers of internally displaced personnel, combined with, in some regions, a perception of disadvantagement that takes place between the government and the population, really form to create an environment where the population loses faith in the government and either decides deliberately to overthrow the government through a coup, or, as we saw in Burkina Faso, a mutiny that turned into a coup. The publication says the U.S. acknowledges it has deployed forces to 17 African countries, but Rolling Stone found another 5 where American personnel have been activated. The report notes a huge jump in airstrikes in Somalia between the Obama administrations, 37 over 8 years, and the Trump regime, 205 in 4 years. Trump withdrew American forces right before he left office. President Biden has pledged to redeploy 450 and has resumed airstrikes, with at least a dozen happening this year. ADN TV will continue to report on security developments across Africa.